I slowly opened my eyes against the dim light. Huh? You're finally back. I can hear a familiar voice. A figure appears in my hazy vision, and I blink several times to see the face I've been wondering about. Licht? You remembered. He smiles at me sweetly, and I sit up. I can't shake the feeling that I've met him somewhere before. You guys disappeared all of a sudden. I look around to find Ray, Toma, and Subaru scattered about on the floor. Hey, we disappeared, which means he stayed, which means my theory that he's in a coma is probably true. Soon, the room echoes with their voices groaning as they regain their bearings. Well, Adderall sure didn't work. This world forced itself in our dreams. Are you alright? I've been waiting for you. What? He was waiting here? All alone? But why? Could that mean... Didn't you wake up in the real world? Real world? His face doesn't show it, but Licht is clearly confused. Yeah, we waited for you to come meet up with us this morning. You remember what Ray said, didn't you? We were supposed to meet at the fountain. Yes, I heard that. That's why I went to the plaza, but you weren't there. His words send shivers down my spine. Huh? What do you mean? I hardly ever go out, so I don't actually know the names of the places around here. But I went to the fountain down the street and found nothing. Maybe you showed up late? Toma takes a sideways glance at Ray. See, I told you we should have waited for him. Ray folds his arms. Something's not right. Licht gives me a pleading look. What should I say? I mean, he literally just said he doesn't know the names of the different plazas. Hey, Licht. What time did you go to the plaza? You probably came pretty late, right? What time? Licht tilts his head, looking even more puzzled. Hey, Licht. Ray calls out to get his attention, and Licht shifts his gaze from me to Ray. What is it? What does the real world look like to you? Licht looks down in thought for a moment. Then he gently lifts his head. I still don't understand what you're getting at. What do you mean by the real world? Isn't this the real world? Haha. What is he saying? It's like Licht isn't from our world. Is that even possible? Hey, kid, do you mean that? Why would you think I'm joking? Didn't you fall asleep along with us? Didn't you wake up in a different room? In a different place under a different blue morning sky? Licht chuckles. What's so gosh darn funny? You say some funny things, Risa. Now, isn't this a dream? Isn't the sky always dark? What? Licht, you... I don't understand what you want me to say, but... The only world I know is this place, where the moon shines crimson. Actually, it was kind of yellow when I looked out the window. I swallow the breath I was holding. It can't be. Licht has been here since the beginning? So, are you saying that this place is your home? Licht nods. Well, I'll be damned. Toma staggers back, letting himself drop to the bed behind him. If that's true, then does that mean he's from this world? Maybe he knows about the monster. All eyes immediately turn toward Licht. What monster? Licht smiles excitedly like a kid listening to a bedtime story. The eerie setting, in contrast to Licht's innocent, childlike smile, sends daggers into my heart. I'm suddenly struck with a nostalgic, painful feeling, as if I've met him somewhere before, a long time ago, like when we were kids all living here at this orphanage together. The feeling overwhelms me like a wave, making me want to cry. Does this have to do with this real world you guys were talking about? Oh, well... A monster attacked one of us. She ended up dead. Ray! A sorrowful expression overtakes Licht's smile. His already pale face seems to grow even paler. Oh dear, that's quite tragic. I'm sorry to hear that. Ray clenches his fists, his knuckles turning white. Calm down, Ray. He obviously has nothing to do with Monica's death. The room becomes dead silent. No one says anything, but even I know that I have no proof for what I just said. I just feel like he isn't a danger to us, but how can I get the others to believe me? Licht looks at my bewildered face and sighs quietly. It kind of feels like I'm bothering you. Sorry, Risa. I didn't mean to. Licht lightly pats my head and heads out of the room. He wears a smile as he leaves, but I can see the dismay on his face. It cuts me to the heart. Fuck! The silence in the room continues to linger. Everyone seems unsure of what to do. Hey, you guys might not believe this, but I feel like I've met Licht somewhere before. It might have something to do with my lost memories. I'm still not sure what the relation between our lost memories in this world is, but I wonder if Licht could be a key part of it. Subaru, Ray, and Toma quietly listen to my words. I don't have any proof, though. Licht doesn't seem like a bad guy to me, either. Was that not me who said that? Wait. Was that Subaru who said that? Whoops. Giving everyone that voice. We just met him, so I can't judge whether he's good or bad. Risa does have a point. Right now, we should be trying to get whatever clues we can. That includes Licht. Toma gives me a swift nod. I let out a breath, relieved they all agree with me. In the end, we all go to the courtyard to look for Licht. Licht. The yellow blood moon is high in the sky as we all sit together around a marble table. Ah, the Ib music is back. Ib. Licht. Ugh. Licht. Ugh. Oh, fuck, I can't go low anymore. Fuck. Licht. Licht. It's not that we totally trust you. However, you have some sort of connection to this world. You might just be the key to getting us out of here. So come with us. Hear that, Licht? You're one of us now. Licht smiles warmly. I'm delighted. I'd like to help you in any way I can. You said you live here, right? Correct. Subaru folds his arms as he listens. Is there anyone else living here besides you? There are some people in the city, but they never talk to me. How long have you been here? Licht looks down at his hands. I don't know. Licht hangs his head down apologetically. Oh, Licht. I put a comforting hand on his back, soothing him. That's okay. Don't force yourself to remember. Ray sighs. Hey. Licht looks up at Ray, curious. I'm terribly sorry about what happened to your friend. You don't have to apologize. It's not your fault. But, well, Monica was just really unfortunate. If that monster is running loose around here, that could mean danger for all of us. This monster you speak of, what does it look like? Ray freezes, unable to continue. Ray? Did you hear that? We all look around, suddenly alert. Hear what? The leaves on the bushes across from us start rustling. What's that? Fear starts coursing through me. In an instant, my entire body is covered in goosebumps. We all quietly stare at the bushes from where the noise came from. Subaru walks closer to the moving plants. You probably shouldn't do that, buddy. Wait, it's too dangerous. He walks slowly and we wait in anticipation. My body is frozen with fear. A knot tightens in my stomach. No, don't. It's a... Subaru parts the bushes. What the fuck was that? It's a squirrel! It's a squirrel! Toma bolts out of his chair. Oh, thank goodness. Relieved, I nearly sink to the floor. Lick gently holds me up. Aww. A strongly familiar scent emanates from his clothes and makes me feel like crying. The squirrel walks along the plant bed and skitters away. You scared it. I scared it? Don't you know how scary those so-called harmless creatures are? Are you fucking kidding me? I almost got in trouble because of one of them. Maybe you deserved it. Listen here, you. Suddenly a witchly cackle. Toma continues to lecture Subaru on the terrifying nature of squirrels, and I take in the light-hearted moment. I'm glad it was just a squirrel. We've all been on edge lately. I guess it's alright to loosen up just a little. So there are actually animals around here. What do you think, Ray? Turn my head towards Ray, but he seems distracted. Ray? It's back. What do you... Trembling with fear, I follow Ray's line of sight. There, in place of the squirrel, stands a young girl. Ah, it doesn't have curls, though. I immediately let out a small screech. Everyone else also notices and turns to face her. Who is that? Is she one of your friends? Oh, hell no. The little girl twirls for a second, then faces us with a bright smile. I know that girl. My entire body convulses in bone-chilling horror. That little girl is me when I was a little girl. No. We're going to the park. Hee hee. An inexplicable fear rushes over me. Risa? Papa's taking me to the park. No. What's wrong, Risa? That girl. A picture frame flashes in my mind. I see my younger self holding my parents' hands, smiling brightly. No doubt about it, it's the exact same bright smile as the girl in front of us. That girl. It me. What? To the park, to the park. The little girl runs away and I feel the urge to follow. Apparently my voice got really weird as I got older. But fear paralyzes me to the ground. What if I end up like Monica? Does this mean I'm going to die too? I feel cold sweat breaking through my pores. Should I really go after her? If I go, there is no turning back. What's waiting up ahead for me is something that will make me wish I was never born. That's what I feel like telling myself. It's not just death that I'm afraid of now. There's something else. It's knowing the truth that scares me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. Right when I'm about to close my eyes. Let's follow her quietly. Stay between us, Risa. We won't let anything happen to you. Oh, buddies. Toma reassures me and I shake my head to regain my senses. Okay. I repress my fears and press on. We walk along the street with Ray at the front. Why is that child here? Are these my memories? Does this mean I'm going to die next? Despite my resolve, my mind is full of questions. Stop overthinking, Risa. You're only scaring yourself. Risa. Feel a warm grip on my wrist and I turn to see Subaru staring at me. Oh, the heterochromia intensifies. His gaze, even in the dark. Go away. His red eye. It's still so beautiful. Beautiful. He's so pretty. I know it's hard, but you've got to stay calm. Take a deep breath. If you lose your head here, you won't be able to make it. Subaru's words almost sound more like a reprimand, but my heart starts to feel lighter. I'm right behind you, so don't worry. Come on, deep breaths. Aww. Fuck! Thanks, Subaru. I try to gently retract my arm from his hold. I can manage, I think. If you say so. Subaru doesn't say anything after that. I'm still feeling so anxious. Maybe if I just did the breathing exercises. What will we see when we get to the park? As the gates open, another figure appears next to the little girl. Papa! Papa? Ha ha ha! The man happily takes the child into his arms. But that's not the man I know as my father. Is that my real father? So I am adopted after all. But how did I become an orphan in the first place? He gently caresses his daughter's hair. So gentle. I clutch at my chest. The corners of my eyes start to sting. My heart starts to feel heavy. I don't want to see any more of this vision. Watch. I stare at the apparition of the smiling father and daughter for a while. For some reason, my heart starts to sting with anguish and my eyes start to water. Don't cry. I fight against the tears threatening to spill from my eyes. I keep my sights on the little girl. She's so carefree. Was I like that before? How did I end up in the orphanage? They went somewhere else. Come on, Risa. Toma nudges my shoulder and we continue to walk forward. We follow the apparitions deeper into the park. Papa, where are you going? Papa has a little work to do, Risa. Wait right here for me. My father says as he hands me my favorite candy. Okay, Papa, I'll be a good girl and wait right here. He pats my head and leaves the park. I know what's happening here. This is the truth I've been running away from. We stop as the figure of the man disappears, leaving the girl alone. Fuck. I was abandoned. I missed something because I talked too fast. Everyone looks at me. I was abandoned. Risa. He steps closer to me and rubs my back. Papa, where are you? No matter how hard she cries, her father never returns. Hey, you. Take a few steps closer to my younger self. You're hurt, aren't you? It's scary to be all alone, huh? It hurts. I just wish I could tell her you're not alone. You're going to meet so many people and be happy. Get back, Risa. What if the monster is a manifestation of our sorrows? Fuck, I don't want to keep walking, but I don't want to reach my hand out either. I stop in my tracks, holding out my palm. Stop crying, please. Please come back, Papa. The little girl wails in desperation, her tears overflowing. I fall to my knees, my hands clutching the grass. From the corner of my eye, I see the monster gradually start to materialize. But I'm not concerned about that right now. I'm not concerned about a monster that might threaten to eat me. The emotions and memories from my childhood come flooding in. I feel the tears fall on the backs of my hands. I don't want this. I don't want to be alone. Well, I'm not alone because I've got friends and parents. It's lonely being by myself. It hurts. Please don't leave me. Please. I close my eyes, unable to take the pain gnawing at me from the inside. Risa. Hearing someone call my name, I opened my eyes. Fuck you. Hello. Oh. So last time it appeared, it said hungry, which means Monica was starved. And I was left alone, so it sang alone. In that split second, it looks me in the eyes. My heart pounds thunderously in my ears. Fuck. The desperation, the misery, all the fear I felt. It's ready to devour me. Just as its fangs are about to descend upon me, I instantly understand everything. This monster must be the embodiment of the memories that I've been repressing all this time. Risa. In a flash, Lick dashed towards me the scene. Lick, no! Splat. In a split second, everything is bathed in blood. Fuck. Did Lick just die for me? Fuck. Well, that's the end of that chapter. Oh boy.